So 1% better every day. This is how we're going to wrap up the course. And I can already see a mistake that I made here. It's supposed to say 6. But you know what? Just for today. That is one of my mottos that I've learned from Reiki practice. Just for today. Being compassionate. Knowing that I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to have missteps. I'm going to have failures. And I don't have to figure it all out right now in this moment, or even tomorrow, or even next year. If I commit to just 1% better every day, slow and steady wins the race. It's one of the best ways to get there. And that's what this segment, this module is all about. So I want to talk about the goal of overnight success and how it seems silly, and how it leads us to a path of not understanding our reality. Our world is obsessed with quick fixes, and then at the same time we wonder why nothing lasts, nothing sticks. Diet fads, self-help books, all these sorts of things, they may fix things for a day, but it's because we're talking about this radical transformation all the time. It's always got to be all or nothing, and that just doesn't work. It doesn't last most of the time. For some people it does, and that's great for them, but it's not most people's journey. And in fact, most of the self-help industry is riddled with all these certainties and gilded promises, which by now many of us know are not necessarily going to always work for us. So deep down, we know that. We know that consistent 1% everyday effort applied over time is how we grow. It's how plants grow. They don't go boom, acorn tree, acorn, sapling, small tree, big tree, ancient tree, all these different things. It's reflected in nature. And so we need to take that same approach just for today, just in this breath, just in this next minute, just in this next hour, just in this next day. And I always have that next moment to restart everything, to give it another go and to get a little bit better. So a lot of ways that I think you can achieve 1% better every day. Obviously, number one here, practice. Meditation, developing good daily habits, committing to you, and understanding that there's always time. We're forward-thinking beings in many ways. We have the gift of thinking and postulating about the future. But sometimes that gets in the way and we start to get fearful. Oh my God, I don't have enough time. And I'm never going to be able to realize all these things that I want to do with my life because I don't have enough time left. I've already wasted so much. Bring yourself back to the present moment. Bring yourself back to a single breath, to a single second, a single moment, and realize that we do have a ton of time left, and we can do something about it as long as we let go of that fear of losing the time. Number 2 is purpose. Finding your purpose through coaching, defining your values, setting goals. There's always a way through that obstacle. Sometimes it's through a support team. Sometimes it's through a mentor, like a coach. I think it's best to go with both approaches. Get yourself a coach, get yourself a mentor, get yourself a few, and then find a nice support group of like-minded people that can help you grow and keep you on track and keep you accountable to the goals that you want to set for yourself. Number 3 is presence. Healing, engaging in the moment, acting in alignment, understanding that there's always a solution because we're flexible, right? Just like in that last video I was talking about the spine, how we need to be flexible. Our alignment is flexible. How do we heal? How do we roll with the punches? And number 4, learning that we always are growing, that we're always manifesting, that we have infinite support, and there's always energy. We have limitless energy to create what we need to if we can realize the other 3 steps in this process. So this is where I want to give you a little pitch about one of the things I've been building, one of the things I'm really super stoked about, and this is the Presence Mastermind. The path of presence, look, I know it's a difficult road to hoe, especially by yourself. I did it for many years before even looking for a mentor, going through books, going through online courses, going through countless pieces of content to try and find something that worked for me. And after years of struggling to discover, to define, and create my new life, I realized that part of my alignment, part of my core values is to help create spaces for people like you. You're sticking with me through this entire thing, and I hope you're learning a lot. I hope that you can see that there's a need for the support. There's a need to help us get perspective, and that's what I'm hoping to create here with the Presence Mastermind. And I think that I've done that in all honesty, authenticity, and through my personal power, taking these steps is creating a space like this where you can continue to grow. So this whole thing is like a mastermind, a meditation, a membership, a presence portal, if you will, where we'll have live events and all kinds of benefits that can help keep you on track, okay? And tell you a little bit more about it here as we move along. Ultimately, it's about helping you fully engage in your practice of personal power. So, what are the benefits, right? So, number one, a dedicated member portal, right? A place where you can go time and time again to get more content, to understand more, to continue to stay on track. We're going to be doing new content every month. You get 24/7 access to me through messaging. That's worth its weight in gold, right? To have somebody you can just spin things off of all the time and say, hey, I'm struggling with this, and I know you've been at it for a little while, so what do you think about that? Having that support net is wonderful and helps you stick with your practice. Number 4 is the support of other like minds, right? Sometimes it's intimidating and go right to the person that you've put on a pedestal, and please do not do that. I am no different or not better in any way. I've just maybe been at this a little bit longer. Beyond the support of other people that are like you, maybe at the same part of your journey, maybe even more advanced than somebody like me, could be a part of this group, right? Could be a part of your group. Beyond that, there's live events that support your growth through yoga, meditation live events, guided meditations, breathwork events, energy healing events like emotional freedom technique and Reiki are all going to be a part of this Presence Mastermind. Plus, drip content, so you can learn at your own speed. I'll be putting some of my best course pieces, my external course pieces, in this mastermind for you to continue to grow, to become number 7, the best you. And that's really what this entire thing is about, is finding the power, finding the strategy, finding the practice to help you become 1% better every day, to become the best you. And here's just a nice, sweet, awesome testimonial from one of my dear friends and one of our first mastermind members, from Carla Harding. Says that she feels she has a deep level of self-confidence because of it. This support group helps her get back on track, stay engaged in her journey, and continue to shed limiting beliefs because they continue to crop up. And whether you're new to this, or you're just beginning, or you're 3 months in, or whatever, you've been at it for years, everyone can find some value in kind of coalescing together in a space like this. So there's 2 ways that you can really engage with Presence through my current offerings. Number 1 is through my OnlyFans exclusive content feed. There's daily mindfulness content that I post in there, like mindfulness tips, quotes, exercises you can do, and I am going to do live events there, quick 30-minute breathwork sessions or meditations, guided meditations, plus you get 24/7 access to message me, right? You can say, hey, I need to bounce this off you real quick, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. The other package, though, the Presence Mastermind that I've been kind of talking about here, is the membership portal I'm building on my Kajabi website. So there's going to be new course content that's stripped to you each month, new stuff that helps guide you on your journey, expand your horizons, help you grow, as well as a private Facebook group that you'll be invited to once you join the Presence Mastermind, guided meditations, premium content, a coaching session of 30 minutes every month, not to mention, discount codes for full sessions and full packages of one-to-one coaching if that's in your bag. But otherwise, the mastermind itself is kind of like coaching light and more because of all the live events. And just because you've stuck with me, just because you've listened to my whole spiel, as it were, if you join the membership today, I'll give you a 50% off code, $24.99 for your entire membership, just because you listened to this course, just because you took the commitment to regain your personal power. As a bonus, I want to reward you with sticking with it, because that helps us keep going, right? Give you a big old discount on this and bring you into the fold, bring you into the family at Practice Presence. We're, again, evergreen content, live events, 24/7 coach support to manifest your dream life. Who doesn't want that? And last but not least, I want to thank you and congratulate you for taking the time to not only tune into this course, to listen to me drone on and on about personal power and my perspective, my story, but congratulate you for taking that step for you. It is a wildly difficult thing for people to do, and I recognize that. And I just want to give you a pat on the back and say welcome to the Practice Presence family. Blessings.